Good morning, everyone. It's Emily. I'm back with another journal from my single flower collection. And this is Daisy. So I'll briefly go over sort of what I summarized in the first video, but basically I wanted to create a collection, each with a single flower as my focus. And then I created the digitals that I used to make these journals. So each of them are 9x6 and then with a 2.5-inch spine. This one I painted a beautiful yellow. So this one I created with yellow and gold paints, and then I distressed it with a green distress ink and used Glitterific and an iridescent Creative Expressions, and then added the frame with the daisy. And then this is the tassel. It has this gold thread lace, pearl, flowery bits. I added a green. I just love white, yellow, and green. Is such a cheerful combination. And this, you know, I never have really celebrated my love for daisies until this journal. It really is just so happy. You'll see. So let us begin. So here is from my kit, the daisy kit in my shop. Just bright and happy, and I have some fabric covering the inside, and then each of the covers have a magnet that holds them down, and then this is the pull. Ruby, hush, it's okay. Here's where you can dedicate the book, and a couple of journaling cards. This one's a shaker, which is really fun. You know, backed and stitched, and then with laces and silk. So I need to add a journaling card to this one. I must have somehow overlooked that. So I will definitely add your journaling or your library card in here. You can put that here or wherever you like. Oh, look at how pretty. So I fuzzy cut from my kit and added it to the master collage and a master board. And then I added some Katie Daisy different ephemera. This is an actual little note card. It said she smelled of sun and daisies with a hint of river water. And that's for you to have and send to someone. But, you know, she mentioned daisies, so I had to include that in here for you. Some vellum printed big daisies on, coffee dyed paper. This is a little envelope out of this really cool paper it's a specialty paper. It almost kind of feels fabric-y, and then little paper scraps in there. So sweet. You can just close it with a paper clip. So for the book pages that I chose for each of these journals, you know, I couldn't get vintage and antique book pages that exactly were just strictly daisy themed. So I went for the color palette. So green and white here. Where I could, I definitely pulled from daisies or from the correct flower for each book. Just happy. The leaves. I wove some lace through this. Edith Holden, I was able to incorporate the daisies here. Butterflowers on the clover. Butterflies, not butterflowers. Pretty little tuck spot. I need the tonic of the wildness. I love this page. It's just so like free, similar to my kit. It's just kind of wild. And I like this trim. Here's a little set of tuck spots. This is actually a die cut that I used and added in like various ephemera. Oh goodness, now I won't be able to get it back in. But just little odds and ends. It has 3 sections where you can tuck stuff in. So depending on the size, you know, how much you need to get in there. I'll put that back later. Just happy. This is a fabric scrap from Sorry. Just love the color. Different little notes. This one I used gold leaf as the accent. This is a vintage postcard. Again, just it reminds me of happy. Then the colors, and then this is a antique handkerchief, which is this pale green with white or cream embroidery. I like to add handkerchiefs or fabrics where I can for you guys. Okay, here's like a, well, I guess it's a pocket, but it's intended to be sort of a vase of daisies, and the pattern on here reminded me of a daisy. It might be a daisy. Just so pretty. So that's kind of bulking it up. If you wanted to take that out, you could. Now, what do we have here? Get lost in a daydream. It's just journaling cards. All kinds of stuff for you. This is vintage lace. This is that specialty paper. It kind of feels like soft, like fabric. And then some of this trim that I had dyed this for my Enchanted Garden series, and I wanted to incorporate that yellow in here. So here's that trim. You know, what a fun place to journal. This is from Painted Garden. Did I make that into a pocket? No, I didn't. This is one of the background pages from the Daisy kit, and I really enjoy it. It's just kind of neutral, but still fun. I mean, this makes me very, very happy. Just bursting with joy. I love it so much. Oh. Kind of muted colors, dried flowers. Fabric, and here's some trim and vellum. I made this out of a vintage book page. Backed it with some cardstock, and then I have a vintage postcard in here of just like this old white house, sort of a mansion-y house, and oh, Holloway House, New York, East Bloomfield. So you could send that postcard. And again, with the sewing threads, you can trim them or leave them. I added this just to give it a little, I don't know, extra. Here is a big journaling card with ivory silk and stitched. All good things are wild and free. So here's another note card for you to use. Green paper. And most of these pages are gilded with gold wax. I don't know if you can see that. Edith Holden, little tuck spot, and I added a little strawberry daisy. So I love a strawberry in a junk journal. I don't know why. I fussy cut these flowers out of my kit and added them as tuck spots. So I like that effect. You guys probably see me do that in a lot of my journals. Just, I think it adds, I don't know. I just like it, so I do it. Okay, here's Loving Greetings, a vintage postcard. This one feels old. I have a really good antique mall near me that I go to every once in a while and spend a fortune on fabrics and postcards. I can't help it. Oh, I have a little mesh bag for you with a journaling card. So I try to include stuff that you can use in your life. You know, you might, ephemera that you'll, I don't know, send a postcard, send a note card, you know, that type of thing. So here is the folio that I made for the Daisy journal. So yellows, and then this trim, and then it opens like this. all sort of ripped, and then daisy blossoms that you can journal in here. I hope that this is able to pick up the whole thing on camera. Oh, little postcards and note cards and vellum and pretty graphic paper. This is a gorgeous pocket. I love this fabric. The pattern of this reminds me of one of the background pages in my kit. See how it's a little bit of a diamond? It just reminded me of my kit. So I put a daisy in here and a journaling card. It's just, I don't know what to say other than it just makes me happy. Let me prop this up for a second. Love that. Love that. So, you know, I did single flower as my focus, but they need a supporting cast. So purples and blues and greens, I think highlight daisies. So that's kind of what I used. This is a book page made out of it, made into an envelope with vellum, and I added fabric flowers and sequins, and it's just so very nice. Oh, and this I included a vintage doily with a yellow butterfly on it. Oh, that's the right way. So just something extra for you. And then I added a little silk to the paper clip. Some layered, like this color of this lace reminds me of maybe the 70s, late 60s. Extra papers in a glassine bag. So you can use that as a note card, or if you, like I said, if you do collaging, or you could make it into pockets. Many times, crafty people are the ones that end up buying my journals, like creatives. So I like to add stuff that maybe you could use to make this your own. And then the back has the magnetic closure again, which I find very satisfying. And then here is the tag and some layered fabrics. So that is Daisy. I'll put that all back together. And then this will be finished with a lace closure. But again, I just wanted to show you without, so you could get the full picture. So I hope that you like this. Let me know in the comments what you think. It took forever to make. I think I estimated each one took about 20 hours, maybe a little bit more, but labor of love, and I love the way these came out. So again, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.